Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're here with Max Chernin. Woo! He was in Bright Star and the Sunday in the Park with George.
So let's get on to the video.
Here we go!
Broadway time. So how did you get into theater?
I got into theater. I started doing like funny impersonations of Disney characters, like Pumbaa from Lion King, I feel like. And I did it so much that my parents were finally like, okay, enough. Go to theater camp. Do your thing. And so I did theater camps, and then from there I also did a lot of singing and choirs, and yeah, it all started there.
What was your favorite show mishap?
My favorite show mishap of all time. Can it include me?
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
Okay, so I fell once on Broadway in a show called Bright Star. I fell flat on my face, and I slid across the stage. I was trying to save a prop, like a piece of paper, from falling on the ground. Tripped, fell, slid in front of Carmen Cusack, the lead.
Oh, wow.
Oh my
Wow.
gosh.
And I turned around, and she's about to break character. She literally she can't stop laughing.
Oh my
And,
gosh.
the show went on. It was
Yeah.
fine. But all of my friends in the ensemble, in Bright Star, we all sat on stage for like the whole show. So for the next 20 minutes on stage, my friends, or I thought they were my friends, were just sitting there, and they all were just like trying not to laugh. So that I think would be my favorite mishap. Yeah. And when you fall, when like you injure yourself, anywhere, you have to like fill out paperwork.
Right, yeah.
And so on the thing I wrote, I fell, and they were like, who was the witness? I was like, well, 900
Right.
people.
Right.
And also Tony nominated Carmen Cusack. So
Yeah, right.
Did the audience like gasp, or like were you just like trying to get yourself back up? How did you like react?
I think I handled it pretty well. Like it was like it looked artful. So there was this moment we were like transforming the character back in time, and then there was just a person that fell and slid and then rolled over, and
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
yeah. So I really, I think I made it work. But
Okay.
no, it wasn't like thank God it wasn't like he fell and like broke his
Right.
teeth and was
Right.
like limping off stage,
Yeah.
Somebody told
yeah.
us once when we were doing one of these interviews that he fell flat onto the stage as well, and the whole audience went,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. But there's
Yeah.
some really bad ones. Like I remember Wesley Taylor told us that he accidentally, I guess someone cut a girl in the head, and like they had to she was like crying 'cause she got cut in the head by something.
By a symbol.
By a symbol, yeah. Like so, there's way worse mishaps.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm grateful.
Yeah.
What is your favorite thing to do during quarantine?
My favorite thing to do during quarantine. I've really been into cooking. I've been like going for it. Like, you're like, oh, this looks really good. And you read the recipe and it's insane and you don't think you're going to be able to do it. And then you like kind of make it work. But I've been cooking through like the New York Times app thing. And I've been making this Thai chicken meatball coconut spicy jalapeno soup. And it is so good. And I'm like all about Thai cooking now.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Which is wild. Like I made a papaya salad the other day. And I think it's just like you have to pick things that are going to take a really long time to do, because then when you're done, so much time has gone by and you're like, wow,
I'm done.
I'm done, and I did something for a couple hours, and it wasn't like binge watching The Crown. Yeah.
Yeah, my mom, she loves Thai food, and we always get like Thai food a lot, and Thai food is my personal favorite. It's just that like where we live, a lot of like Thai restaurants are not near us, so it's kind of like a treat when we go to like to DC and like Fairfax over there in Virginia.
It's so good.
I love Thai.
Such good food.
I feel like a lot of people started cooking during quarantine. Like I started cooking.
Yeah, you definitely started cooking. I cooked already, but you definitely got really into it.
A lot of fails.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Hey, we all got time. We've all got time.
A lot of burnt apple pies and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was your favorite musical to do?
My favorite musical to do ever of all time.
Yeah.
I did a musical, actually the last musical I did, I would say. I did this new show called Passing Through, and we did it up at the Goodspeed Opera House in Connecticut, and it was amazing. It was based off a real story about a young kid that walked across the country from Philadelphia to San Francisco. And it was like an original bluegrass score, and just like it was really awesome to be a part of it from the get-go. And the guy that the real person came to see our show.
That's cool.
Wow.
And I played him, and like I ended up on a hike with him, and we spent like 4 hours talking about our lives.
That's
and
cool.
like
Right.
yeah, so that was really magical. And my last and my favorite, and hopefully not done. Hopefully we'll carry on with that. But yeah, being a part of a true story and getting to meet the person you play, and then they actually turn out to be cool, that's like that was the best. Yeah.
Okay, so this question is really confusing, so I'm going to say it like two ways, okay?
Okay.
What movie would you want to turn into a musical, and what musical would you want to turn into a movie?
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Movie into a musical. You know what's funny? For a long, long time, I always said Amelie, and then they did it.
Yeah.
And I was like, you beat me to it. Because I always really loved that movie. But I would have to say Napoleon Dynamite.
Oh, that's good. That might be good, yeah.
I want to do that because I want it to be me. I want to play Napoleon. I want to learn that dance. I want to learn that crazy dance.
Yeah.
And I also think it's just so weird. And like all those weird characters and the llama, and like I think it would be really funny and strange.
Yeah.
But it could only be 90 minutes, a one act, not a two act show.
I like that. Yeah.
I'm a firm believer in a 90-minute musical, unless it's like
in and out.
Unless it's like a big Broadway show.
Yeah.
You don't need two acts. We can get in, we can get out. And then musical into a movie, man. I mean, I think Hadestown is like begging. It's begging to be a movie, because when I saw that, it felt cinematic. You know what I mean? Like those seamless transitions, and I would love to see what they would do if like the point of view was on stage. Like, can you imagine if there was a camera on stage, like witnessing all those things, like everything coming down from above? I also think like that whole creative team, if you told them, hey, here's millions of dollars, you can create any world you want, I think that would be the coolest world we've ever seen.
It would literally be crazy.
Yeah. I saw the original production at New York Theater Workshop.
Wow.
And that is one of the most like singular experiences I've ever had, because it literally felt like you opened the door to a space and you fell into like a nightclub in New Orleans. And you just like watched this beautiful story be told around you. And I thought they did like a really good job of translating that to the Broadway stage, but nothing was like sitting in there. God, that show's so good. So good.
What's your favorite stage door memory?
My favorite stage door memory. Can it be one where I was the fan?
Sure. Right.
Yeah.
I went to go see Spelling Bee in its original form, and Barrett Foa was Coney Bear, and I was a speller. So that was actually my Broadway debut. I went on stage, and I was a speller, and I was the final speller, and Derek Baskin like sang to me, and Barrett Foa sang to me, And I waited at the stage door, and they were like so excited to talk to me, and I was like, oh yeah, like I guess I was in the show too. Like, hey, cool, cool. And then he told me he liked my bag. I had I had like a merce. I had like a man purse from like Urban Outfitters 2006.
Oh, wow.
And he complimented it. And I just remember like blushing, and yeah, so like those stage door memories are great. But all like the loyal fans of like Bright Star, they were, I mean, that was really special, having people come back and chatting with them. Yeah.
What do you want to do in the future?
What do I want to do in the future? I would really love to be a part of more new works, and I would love to be a part of that in any capacity. I would love to be a performer. I would love to be behind the table writing a book. I would love to be rich and produce it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There is nothing like supporting and watching and being a part of like a new collaborative process, and either writing it on the page yourself or seeing it go from the page to the stage, for lack of a better saying. Like, yeah, if I could do new work, new plays, new musicals, new stuff for the rest of my life, I would be really content as an artist, I think. Yeah.
What is your favorite scene out of any musical you've been in?
Ooh. Out of any musical I've been in. I think Urinetown, if you guys know it, is really, really funny and really clever. And I think the scene where Bobby Strong and what's the leading? Hope, when they have their song called "You'll Always Live Inside My Heart," in that scene that leading up to it is so funny. It's just like the perfect parody of a girl falls for the guy kind of scene. And yeah, I love that. I love Urinetown. I think that might be one of my favorites.
What role would you never do again, and why?
What role would I never do again? Oh my gosh. In college, I was in the Argentinian ensemble of Evita. So that was wrong on very many levels.
Didn't someone else say that?
Yeah.
Someone else said the same thing.
Desi Oakley said that she played Ava in Evita.
Yeah, and she didn't like it either.
She didn't not like it. She just thought it wasn't for her because she doesn't have any background of Argentinian things. Yeah,
exactly.
It wasn't for her at like race. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Right. And this was wild. Like, I literally was in like full beat, and I had a wig, and they like colored in my eyebrows. If I maybe I'll send a picture to you guys.
Yeah, please.
It's really wild. I mean, and beyond that, it was just like they were really stretching us, which in a good way. They were like, we're going to teach you how to do this role and also like be in an ensemble. So I was like 7 different characters, and I was just like changing costumes and running around, and it made no sense.
In college?
Yeah, in college. It made
wow.
What is it?
I was thinking college. That's crazy.
Yeah, it made no sense at the time because I was like, because there were like 20 other kids that weren't in the show. I was like, why aren't they just these people? And they were like, no, you need to have the experience of being like 10 different roles and changing all your costumes, which I'm glad I did, but also like never again. Never.
Yeah. That's like crazy.
That's very strange.
Yeah.
That's very strange.
Yeah.
How did the other like kids feel like they didn't have really like a role? What did they feel like?
I mean, well, there were a bunch of us that were doing the same kind of thing. I am not the most gifted dancer. So he was like running around being a bunch of character parts. So like the dancers were just like changing outfits, but then coming on and doing like Buenos Aires and blah, blah, blah. And I was just moving furniture and being like an aristocrat and aristocrat. That's another.
I say words
that's
like
Disney
wrong
movie.
all the time. So
I think we all do.
Yeah, don't know why. Evita.
What was your favorite part of understudying many roles in Sunday in the Park with George?
Well, when we were rehearsing it, there were so few of us that we would have to like tag in, tag out for multiple characters. I mean, it was like kind of like the Evita with all the craziness. We would just be like changing hats and running around. So that was like a very fun process, but there was nothing better than learning the music for George. That was so magical, and getting to sing it with our brilliant rehearsal pianist, who just like is one of the best pianists in terms of playing. Mark is his name. It just sounded beautiful. And I rehearsed George with Ashley Park.
Yeah.
So
cool. I love Ashley Park.
That was really fun to just, I don't know, get to sing into her eyes. And I hope to one day play that role. That would be, I know it. It's like in my blood now. You know, I learned all the music and I know the scenes. And so I would really love to play it one day. Yeah.
But now we can play a game. And so we have 3 games. You can choose one of them, 2 of them, all of them, whatever you want.
Yeah. And the first game is put your finger down. So you only have 10 fingers up, and you're going to put a finger down, everything that, like, applies to you. So, like, example would be, like, put a finger down if you cry. So then I'll put a finger down because I've done that.
The second game is Guess the Musical, and so we'll give you a little prompt, and you guess the musical, and if you don't get it the first time, we have a clue, and after that, we'll give you, like, clues, like cast people.
Yeah, or like, you know, try to sing along with you. And then the third game is called Roll Call. So we could say like, what role does your family like the most? And then you might say a role that you've been in, or like a role that you've done in the past. Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
I'm down for all of them.
Okay.
Whatever you want to do. Okay.
So the first one we can do is put a finger down, so like 10 fingers. Put a finger down if you rejected plans because of rehearsal.
Yeah.
Put a finger down if you cried at closing night.
Put a finger down if you've been noticed on the street.
Put a finger down if you interacted with that theater girl.
Oh, yeah.
Put a finger down if a famous person ever came to your show.
Yeah.
Put a finger down if you ever burped or farted on stage.
Put a finger down if you ever fallen on stage.
Put a finger down if your voice cracked on stage.
Oh, well, this is too easy, you guys.
Put a finger down if you've gotten gifts from fans.
Yep.
Put a finger down if you played multiple roles in a show.
You did it!
You did all of them down!
Yeah, all 10 fingers
wow!
Down.
Yeah.
I guess you are the true theater actor.
Right. So,
Yep.
Tell us how interacting with that theater girl was going, or like how it happened.
Are you are you referring to a specific person or just like that?
Okay,
girl?
so this is
like
that theater girl can be like so many things. Okay, so one of them could be like a crazy fan that was like crying, or it could be one of those girls who's like, I'm the best and you're just here in my spotlight, even though like you might be it might be your show and they're like trying to take over and like be controlling, like be like I'm better than you, or it can be a girl that's like all into theater, trying to help out, be nice. It can be like so many different things. Yeah.
Yes. That theater girl. I'm trying to think of like a specific instance. Mm-hmm. I mean, when you're younger, it's like it's everywhere, and I feel like the one way to deal with it is to like form an alliance against them and like outcast them from the group, but like that's the mean way.
It is.
Right.
So like the fisher way though.
Right, but like that's then the other way is to like try to figure out what they need so that the show can go on.
Right.
Do the show.
Yeah.
Hug, kiss, bye, and you don't, and like you have a social life that's separate from that person. Yeah. So that theater girl can do their own thing, and you can all live in harmony.
Once somebody told us that this girl went to the stage door and she watched the show and gave him notes.
Yes.
Nope.
Yeah, they gave him, and
Right.
then she had the nerve to ask for a picture after she
Yes,
offended
like,
him. She was like,
no.
"Oh,
Playbill.
she was like, you suck,
no,
but
no,
hey,
no,
can we
no,
get
no.
like a little picture?"
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
So why don't we go on to Guess the Musical?
Okay.
Yeah. So, the first one. Green meets blonde. Green meets blonde.
Green meets blonde. Little Shop?
No, it's up here on our wall.
Think like popular.
Oh,
popular.
Wicked.
Yeah.
Sure.
The end is coming.
The end is coming?
Mm-hmm.
80s song?
I'll give you a clue. Okay, the next clue's gonna give it away. Simple Sponge.
Oh, SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Freak meets Pink.
Mean Girls.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
A whole bunch of David's fight Goliath.
Goliath.
Do we have it? I'll give you the clue.
The clue will give it away.
Yeah, this clue is like pretty like straightforward. Seize the day.
Oh, Newsies.
Yeah.
Clever. Oh, right. Isn't that one of the,
Mm-hmm.
one of the lyrics?
I think Catherine says that in her song.
Yeah.
She sure does. Yeah.
This one's really hard, so I don't
Yes.
like, you know.
Passion dies.
Passion dies?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I'll give you a clue. I'm breaking down.
Falsettos.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now
this is one of the easiest one. Cake, cow, hair, slipper.
Into the Woods.
Yes.
Woo, yeah. Tonight belongs to us.
Hamilton.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Do you want the clue?
What is this one? Oh, I know this one. Okay.
Changing lives.
Tonight belongs to us. Changing lives.
This is about to become a Netflix film on December 10th.
James Corden's in the Netflix film.
Oh, The Prom.
Yeah.
Ah.
Let It Go.
Frozen.
My Shot.
Hamilton.
Yes. Turn It Off.
Book of Mormon.
Arabian Nights.
Aladdin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you only didn't get you got all of them.
Yeah, you got all of them
Yeah.
with the clue. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You did really
Yeah,
good.
you did really good. We once had somebody that needed a clue
for
like all of them until we got to like Let It Go, My Shot.
Yeah.
Turn It Off,
So
Arabian Nights.
there's, and then I'm gonna be honest, if I was taking this test and I know the answer, I probably would not get them all right either. So
Yeah.
you know,
it just depends on if you know your musicals that well.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty nerdy with the musicals. I had like a back in the old day when we had CDs, I had like a truly like a binder full of
wow.
Really?
all
That's cool.
the show tunes ever.
Now I just have my Spotify playlist.
Right.
Yeah.
But I have my playbook collection.
He does collect these though, so he's a big nerd about musicals too. So he does collect these. Like okay, so we went to see this one, right? He collected this one, like he bought it. We saw this one. He bought this one. We saw it, bought, saw, and saw.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he got some more around.
I
think you got like
have
2 Mean Girls ones.
I bought these ones too. I bought like opening night Mean Girls.
Oh, amazing!
And the Christmas special playbill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I like collecting them. I like that. Yeah.
Yeah. I was so obsessed with the musical A New Brain that I bought a signed playbill off of eBay in I don't know when. I convinced my mom to buy it for me, and I have a signed playbill from the off-Broadway production of A New Brain in my closet here.
Oh, wait, off-Broadway? That's cool.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
And you got a sign. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, the next game is called Roll Call.
Yeah.
And this game, I already explained to you, so we can just get right into it.
First one, the role that your family loves the most. That you played.
King Herod in Jesus Christ Superstar.
The role that you never do again.
Oh. Evita's brother in Evita. Circle back to that.
The role you would want to do again.
Let's see. Anthony and Sweeney Todd.
The role unlike you the most.
Oh. Collins in Rent.
Oh. No. The role with the best costume.
Ooh. Sunday in the Park, the soldier. Yeah.
The role that you relate to the most.
The last one I did, Andrew in Passing Through.
The role with the best choreography.
The ensemble in Bright Star.
The role with the best castmates.
Bright Star.
The role that you're proudest of.
The last one I did. Yeah, Andrew in Passing Through.
The role that you had the most mistakes in.
Most mistakes in. Oh my gosh. I played Jervis in Daddy Longlegs in Raleigh, North Carolina, and there's a lot of made up words. So.
Oh,
okay.
Well, yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
But don't feel bad with making up words. In my first show, I did Into the Woods. That's my first show, and I remember forgetting a line, and I improv'd it until the witch came in and saved me. But that was really horrible, and it felt like forever.
It feels like time stops, and you're just alone.
I did what's that show with that movie Oprah with like every
Wrinkle in Time,
right? And I remember something, I don't know if it was me or what, but like I remember like Meg, the main character, was like, oh, there's a cabbage patch. She just kept repeating cabbage patch. I don't know if it was my line, but I just sent my line because I was like, what are we waiting for? I was like, I don't think my line is this, but I was like, hey, I'm just gonna say something to make just to like stop saying cabbage patch over and over again. So yeah,
that's funny.
Yeah.
But now we're gonna go on to
quick round.
Okay.
So these are rapid fire questions, and you just answer them quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
First one: favorite Halloween costume.
Max, Where the Wild Things Are.
Harry Potter house.
Ravenclaw.
Favorite holiday.
St. Patrick's Day.
Favorite song.
I don't know. Can I pass?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Pass.
Favorite actor.
That's hard. Daniel Day-Lewis.
Favorite musical.
Honestly, Sunday in the Park.
Favorite food.
Breakfast sandwiches.
Favorite color.
Like teal.
I like
favorite beverage.
Like lime soda water.
Favorite place to eat in New York.
To eat?
Yeah.
Jacob's Pickles on the Upper West Side.
Biggest pet peeve.
Not being on time, being late. Mm-hmm. People that are late.
Yeah. Favorite sitcom.
New Girl.
Favorite costume.
In a show?
Yeah.
Ooh. I don't know. Pass.
Favorite animal.
Goat.
What other roles would you want to play in Sunday in the Park with George?
That's a good question. I would love to be Louis the baker. I think that would be fun.
Favorite sport? None above.
Dance.
Yoga.
Favorite role to play?
To date, like my favorite to date ever?
Yeah.
The Andrew passing through, the one that I did, yeah.
Favorite movie?
Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Favorite dance style?
Ooh, like alone in my room, no one's looking at me style.
Favorite pop star?
That new Ariana Grande album is really good.
Yeah, it really is.
Favorite dance number in a Bright store?
Oh, I loved our little like hoedown, our picnic hoedown.
Favorite book?
Letters to a Young Poet by Rilke.
Favorite theater saying?
Favorite theater saying?
Yeah.
Park and bark.
That's it.
Yeah, we're done. Hey guys!
Thanks for watching.
Remember to like, subscribe, turn on post notifications. You can have every update on our videos.
And make sure to tune in this Saturday with the interview with
Jelani Remy!
Woohoo! Anyways, we'll see you next time.
Bye!